the first thing to look at is really the length of these subject lines. Research always shows that subject lines under 50 characters always perform far better than those with over 50 characters in terms of open rate. So that's something to look at straight away. Another thing to look at is to make sure the subject line is actually relevant to what's in the body of the message. If you simply put any old thing in there to get someone to open the email, all you tend to find happen is that next time you send an email, you've kind of lost the trust of the person which opened it last time. So always make sure that what you're saying in the subject line is relevant to the body of the message, and you will also find that that will help the click-through rate. There's quite a few myths about subject lines you can and can't use, what you should put in there and not put in there. One of those being the word free as a prime example of what you shouldn't be putting in a subject line, because apparently that'll get blocked by spam filters. Spam filters really moved on nowadays, so that's not really an issue anymore. We've had lots of clients which have had a lot of success by using the word free in the subject line. Another sort of thing that people always talk about is putting your brand name in the subject line as well. Well, if you're also including the from name, you don't necessarily need to include it in the subject line. So again, it's something you should perhaps test. Our final suggestion is really to test different subject lines to see which works best for you. Different clients will find different things work for them. So test different length, different styles, measure which one performs best on open rate, but also click-through rate. So a subject line which has a lot of relevance to the body of the message will often get a high click-through rate. You always want to repeat these tests over time, because what you might find is a subject line you used last week which was very successful won't work a couple of weeks later. So continually test this on an ongoing basis.